Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be checking out a tool that embeds your Instagram feed directly on your website like so. Now this tool is going to have quite a bit of layout options. You can have sliders, grids, you can customize how many rows and columns are showing. So to get started, what you want to do is first click my link down in the description below. Once you create an account, you want to look for a widget called Instagram feed. This is what it looks like on my screen. If you don't see it, you have to go to add a new app and then go ahead and just search for Instagram and you should see all of the Instagram widgets that they offer. In this case, we are using the Instagram feed. What you want to do is get started by selecting a layout that you like. This is a standard profile widget, which we'll roll with. If you want a grid, that option is right here, and then there's a lot more down there. Then we'll go ahead and click continue with this template. Now the next thing you want to do is pull from a source. You can either pull by typing in your Instagram handle, or you can pull in a specific hashtag. So for example, if you're into travel, just go ahead and type in travel and it'll pull the hashtags into travel. In our case, I'll pull in an old profile that I don't use anymore, io.co, and you can see it pulled my feed directly. And when you hover, you can see the description, you can see the Instagram profile details here. And what we want to do is go ahead and start customizing it to our liking. So first, select if you want a slider or grid. I'll just go ahead with the slider. I'm going to go ahead and do a single column row. I think that'll look a little cleaner. And then next, what I'm going to do is go back. And then here we can customize what's in the header. I don't really want to show these details like how much followers I have and following and posts I've done. So I'll go ahead and remove these bits here. There we go. That looks a lot cleaner. Just shows my profile with a follow button. Next, what we'll do is click the slider settings. So here you can control the arrows, whether they show or not. You can select if it's draggable, which is when you get your mouse and drag it around like that. Then there's going to be animation speed. That's how fast everything animates. If you want it to be much faster and snappy, you can do it like that, but it starts to look a little glitchy. So I'd recommend just leaving it at the default setting here. Autoplay, if you want your feed to autoplay. So if we set it to say every 3 seconds, if you wait a moment here, you can see it's gonna do a quick little loop on us here. And just like that, it did the loop. Some other customization settings we have is directly to the post. So when we hover, we can see the description and the like amounts. If we want, we can disable the likes, the comments, and the text, and it just shows the photo. And then when someone clicks on it, then they can see all of the details. And then what we can do next is we can adjust the pop-up settings. So we can either have this pop-up show up on our website, or we can open the post directly inside of Instagram. Now, if you don't like this layout, they do have another option. If you click next here, they have this where it shows your profile at the top, the date, all the details that looks like an Instagram card feed. I don't really like this personally. It feels a little busy, but that's going to be your call on how you want to present your posts on your website. And then the final thing on the post style is you can control if it's a square layout or a 4x5, where you can see the photos are a little taller, a bit more of a portrait look. Next, if we go to the styles, what you can see is some color schemes. So they have some pre-built ones here where it shows sky. When you hover, it shows like a blue effect. And then there's another one, say emerald. Yeah, this has a green style. So you can really get this on brand to how you like it. And then if we click header, here you can customize every single color, the text, the button colors, whatnot, the posts. You can customize the this right here, the dark background with the white text, and then arrows if you want different colors, sliding arrows, and then the pop-up as well on what shows when someone actually clicks the post. The final setting is going to be the settings tab. This is just going to be the language they're in. We're just going to leave ours in English by default. And then there's going to be a custom JavaScript if you want to run some custom scripts alongside this. Now, once you're done customizing all of this, what we're going to do is now add this to our website. What I'm going to do now is just hit the publish button, and then I'm going to go click close right here. And once you click close, what you want to do is you want to click the install button. And then what you want to do is copy this green code here. And then this is the code we're going to insert on our website. I'm going to go over to my Webflow website over here. And what you want to do is if you're in Webflow, you just want to add a code embed block. If you're on Squarespace or Wix, there should be an option of like embed custom code, and you just drop that block in there. And then what you do is you just paste the code here, save it, and then go ahead and publish your website. So here I am on my website, and you can see that it's all installed perfectly over here, pulling directly from Instagram. Now, if I resize this to a mobile view, and this is what it looks like on mobile, and you can see that it's responsive and comes together nicely, and the carousel works as well, so people can slide through the posts. So if you're interested in using this tool, be sure to click my link down in the description below. It has a free tier and then also paid tiers depending on what settings and usage you have with it. Thanks for watching this video. If it was helpful, be sure to click that like button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.